Good morning, folks. It is July 21st, 2022. I hope our creator is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit that like button and share this across other platforms so we can let people know what's going on out in our solar system, at our star, and the effects it can have here on Earth. If you happen to be new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell in case we have any critical future updates. As we can see here, folks, once again, we're still living in constant C flare. We dipped down into the B's a few times, but we also happen to have a fatty over here, a little fat C flare. Now, some of you might think, oh, it's just a C flare. That's not such a big deal, right? Nay, nay. We've got incoming. So, moving over here to our main star, and I do mean our main star, Sol, which is the name of our sun. It's not our secondary. Yes, we are a binary star system. Our binary star is called Nemesis. Anyways, as we start to progress, we can see right here in the middle. Look at this. Whammo. That's the C flare. Now, if you noticed, you got a little bit of a solar tsunami. See how it kind of affects the entire surface of the planet a little bit, or the star? You can actually see little shock waves all the way out here. That would be called a solar tsunami. When you get a solar tsunami, that means, guess what? Not only is there plasma, but there is a little bit of oomph behind it. So that is actually, you guys see that over here? If you look right over here, you can actually see it dancing. I'll bring it back and forward a few times. You guys see that? That is a solar tsunami. That is coming right at us. Now, here's one of the other things is not only do we have this plasma coming at us, but guess what? You see this coronal hole? That plasma is going to mesh and blend right in with that coronal hole stream. So when that the solar winds hit us here in the next couple of days, that plasma is going to blend right in with it. So it's going to be a little bit harder of a punch when we do take that one on the chin. And that is going to come right, and it's going to hit us on the chin, just FYI. But that's about all that I've seen coming at us lately, but we've got a few other things to show. So we've seen that little solar tsunami, that little, oh, yeah, that's the recalibration going on of the camera. But I actually wanted to show a little bit better over here. Looking over here at the 211, I did want to share this. We've got some newcomers on the channel. And I did want to share with you guys some different solar tsunamis. So we're starting off here, and if you look over here on the right side, I believe, right here, we're going to see a nice little, now you see that? See that eruption that went off? Most of that did go south of us. Now this is from the 18th. Most of that did go south of us. But you can see a really good solar tsunami with this. On 211 you can see it here, but you also see one up here. You guys see that? Little solar tsunami there. So there's definitely some activity, a lot of activity actually, going on. You've got a solar tsunami here. You've got some more solar tsunamis going on over here. Lots of activity coming off of the sun here in the last couple of days. Again, that's the calibration, and it ends there. Now looking at the 304. Now this is from yesterday. Okay, this is from the 20th. Didn't want to show you guys something. There's a lot of spitting and sputtering coming off from this guy right here. Look at that. The sun is stretching, folks. Remember, she's waking up, doing some stretching. Alright? Now, this is the sun as of today. And I'm going to start it off here. I'm not sure why I've got it queued up here, but, oh yeah, right here is our eruption. Right here we can see the plasma coming off. It's straight in front of us, and that is coming our direction. Alright? But like I said, it's going to blend in with the solar wind. Yippee-ki-yay, right? But look at all these filaments. We got a filament down here on the bottom end. Folks, the sun is definitely, for those of you that have been following me long enough, it's actually coming off of this way, right? It's coming from right here. You guys know that we don't see this kind of filament dancing this much. There's a lot of it. Now, as we look here at our region of our little C flare, come over here to our magnetogram. Looks like it came right from 3060. So look at all these sunspots that we got Earth facing right now. The Earth facing flat, disk side, if you will, the Earth facing side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 named sunspots. We've got 1, 2, 3 that are about to get named. Holy cow. That's a lot. That'd be 12. Oh man. Sun's waking up, folks. Like I said, we're starting to get into the peak season. Now, one of the other things we need to take a look at is here. It is European Space Agency. This is their Enlil model. They call it Euphoria. We are going to be getting that impact on the 23rd. Okay, don't forget. Now, that's going to be with our solar winds. Okay, you see how the solar wind's kind of coming around like this and it's tagging us? We'll just kind of back this up a little bit. That's from the solar wind. See the solar wind coming out? And this is Earth right here where my pointer is. You can see it actually where it's blue. I don't know why they have a blue. It blends in with everything else. But that's from our solar wind impact from that coronal hole. So we're going to be getting that here in a couple of days, folks. Not to mention the plasma from that little sea flare. Even though it was little, she was fat. And this right here is we're taking a look at our current KP index. And this is from the 19th. We did have a little bit come in as just a KP4, KP5. And when we actually do have the solar winds arrive with the corona mass ejection from that sea flare, I'm only thinking a KP5. It doesn't look super serious, so maybe a KP5. This right here is College Station here in Texas, and this is what we were looking at. And actually, this is where we're at right now. We are actually at a KP level 5, so yippee-ki-yay for us. Now, taking a look over here at our Bs and our BT. So, again, comparatively, if you want to consider this to be our north and south poles, even though it's not, this is a good indicator for that. Once we get below -6 and above +6, we are in event mode. And looks like we did have an event here a couple days ago. That's, what we did show from our KP index. And it looks like we have a little bit of action going on today. Looks like but it looks like we're recovering quite quickly, though. Whatever it was that impacted, maybe like a slight glancing blow from a coronal mass ejection, just a little wind from it, maybe. But then again, if you look at the density, was way down here when we had our impact, which is really kind of weird that our density stayed pretty low. But either way, it was low, and now look at our density. It's coming all the way up here. Right now, we are currently at about 22 centimeters cubed worth of plasma, but we're also recovered as well. So this is getting very interesting, to say the least. Speed is down, which usually when we're getting an impact, speed is up. So, what? And let's take a look at our ACE-MAG and CPAM. And yeah, looks like, right here, so we're above -5, so yeah, I'd say that we're good. Speed is coming down, we're about 375 kilometers per second. Alright folks, now we're going to come on over here to LASCO C2 and C3. We're going to take a look at that pop that we had coming in our direction, and some other fun things. First we're going to look at, you notice these two right here? Now watch when I advance to the right. Look, now they're over here. Those are crafts that are flying in unison. But hey, who am I, right? Oh look, here's another little friend right here. You can see let me zoom in on it here. Oop, no, I don't want to save it. Look at that. There's a craft right there. See the wings? We see those all the time over here, don't we, folks? Oop, dang it, now I gotta hit this thing again. Alright, now as we take a look here, I'm actually gonna kind of get us to where we need to be. Even though there's plenty of crafts all over, you can come over here to ISWA and you can take a look at this for yourself. Oh, look, you got another one over here and you got his little trail behind him. But anyways, so as we move on forward, you see that eruption right there. Now, unfortunately, look at this time stamp difference. Why are we missing 3 hours? They're not letting us see it. We have that all the time, don't we, folks? They're always trying to take data away. They don't want us to see stuff coming. So, luckily, we have another option. LASCO C3 actually has this eruption. So let's come on over here to LASCO C3, which happens to be zoomed out a little bit. And oh, look at this. Look, you got the head, the wings, and the tail, and his little trail of la coming up behind him. Now, this is Mercury. Okay, I know that bless her heart, Gina Marie Colvin, she's like, I don't think this is a planet. And right over here on stereo ahead, we've got right here, this is Mercury as well. Now, let me show you Mercury. Okay, right here is Earth, here's Sol, and here's Mercury, right on the backside of the sun. See that? So when we're over here and we're looking at it, now this is stereo ahead, okay, so this is off at an angle. Okay, it's, Earth is like over here, and stereo ahead is here. So it's going to look like it's over here. But when you're looking at Soho, it's more behind it, which is indicative and covers with this. See how this is just slightly off to the left of the sun? Slightly off to the left of the sun. That is Mercury, folks. But anyways, I'm not here to say anything bad about anybody's channel. Jean Murray, she actually does a lot of good work. So I definitely recommend following her. I follow some of her, and I do watch a lot of her videos. Some of the stuff she's right on with. You might find a lot of interesting things over there. A lot of interesting things like we have going on here. Look at this. See this right here? They're bending light. We've got a Borg cube right here, and it's bending light. They have light bending technology. Okay, now, not only do we have, oh look, here's another craft right here. See him? You got the wings, the head, and the tail, and his little trail of la 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 coming out from behind him. We've got a lot of those guys. Oh, let's get to the good stuff. Oh, there's a signature trail. You see these right here? These little boom, 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 boom. Yep, that right there would be a nuclear pulse engine that we have. Pulse engine drive? Yeah, we have those. Here's another craft right down here. But anyways, let's get to our eruption. There's one eruption, another signature trail. This was the one that I showed you guys that came off, that went mostly south. It's this one right here. Okay? But if you look, you got a little bit coming off this way. So we do there's little bits of plasma coming in. Not a lot. Oh, look, there's another craft right here. Ooh, and here we got another Borg cube, bending light. Oh, hello. Look at that. Head, wings, tail, and la 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 coming out behind him. Oh, what was that? Another Borg cube. What do you know? And actually, there's a spot in here. Oh, look at all that. Look at that. Borg cube, and then we're missing 1942 to 2230. There's another 3 hours, folks. They're always trying to block time from us. So look, here's another craft right here. Let's get a little bit further ahead. Now, here was our eruption. Now, they actually did kind of blot this one out, but luckily, we've got from this point here, and if you watch up here, you can actually see it going off the top as well. See it right here? Right here. See how that's coming off the top? That's the one that's coming at us right there. So we do have that. That is inbound, so we can see here. I actually wish, when I saw this little blip, I really wish that we could actually see it in this perspective versus the blue background. This is freaking brilliant. Look how beautiful that is. You can see Mercury real nice and clear. You can see the light refraction off of it. You can see that there's something right here. You can see a little trail from behind it. This is amazing. I wish the whole thing looked like that. I'll be honest with you. That looks freaking awesome. But let's keep on going. And of course, you got all these lines going all over the place. You got so many craft. They're everywhere, folks. All you got to do is come over here to Iswa. Oh, look. There's a Borg cube right here and another one. Looks like he bent the light and kind of exposed this one a little bit. Whoopsie. They do have cloaking technology. Where do you think Star Trek got it from? The idea. Well, here's another craft right here. Oh, there's another one right here. They're everywhere. Especially on Lasco C3, you can see them a lot more clearly. Now, this one here. There's a lot going on. This is the science data. Now, for those of you who might be new, take a look at this. Remember Deep Space Nine and Star Trek? Yeah, space station. This is locked in with the sun. Plasma never hits this thing. When this thing has an eruption, it goes around. I've actually shown on previous videos where it has a shield and it actually goes around it. It's incredible. I would definitely recommend going to take a look at that. Oh, look at this. We got some craft here. We got some craft here. Mercury rotating, getting out of the way. Oh, look at that. We've got 2, 2, and 2. We got another craft right here. The science data really kind of tells on it a lot. You see a lot on this one. Oh, look at this. Here's 3, 2, 2, and 2. That's our typical that we see. They usually fly in pairs, but in pairs of 3. So you got a total of 6. So, ooh, there was another one. You guys see that? Right there, traversing the screen. Now, check this out. What is this? What is that? Let's go check that out on Seeds. We actually don't have time for that, but here's our Schumann resonance for Russia, and here's the one for Italy. We've actually been having a little bit of stuff going on, as you can see over the last few days. Eyes open, no fear, and remember that love is the only way forward. Solo Wolf out.